Some shaves just do their job. Today was one of those. We had a mashup of Ariana and Evans Woods and Spices and Ariana and Evans Sandalwood, you know, the one in the cream, with my Hoosier Lathe Works Joker brush with a Pure Bliss knot, 26 millimeter Pure Bliss synthetic, and the Yaki Ghost stainless steel .090 with a Tiger blade. My aftershave today was Avon Spicy and my Balm Vanule's Spicy Man. I got through all that. Okay, good morning, everybody. Why it just worked. Ariana and Evans. You can't go wrong. I had just a little bit of Woods and Spices left and just a little bit of Sandalwood. And I thought, well, wood, they should go together. So I mashed them up together in a bowl. And with the synthetic brush from Hoosier Lathe Works with that Pure Bliss, just there was no effort, you know. It's like putting it on autopilot. And the Yaki Ghost 090 has been very friendly with me this past week. You know, I've been shaving with it every day. Although I didn't shave yesterday, so I had 2 full days of growth this morning. That Tiger blade is not as comfortable on 2 days stubble as maybe a sharper blade may have been. I'm not sure. But I've been shaving with an AccuForge in that razor, and it was very comfortable. So today I use that Tiger as one and done. Now I usually try to get 3 to 5 shaves off of a blade. This one I just tossed. I was like, I'm not going to use that one again. But maybe it was because of the 2-day stubble. Maybe tomorrow, maybe it'd be fine. I don't know. Not worth trying. Not over a blade. Anyway, so that was that. The Hoosier Lathe Works brush whips up a great lather with a synthetic. Now, I'm going to say something a little controversial here, and I may hear some crap from you guys about this. But I'm going to say that synthetic knots make a better lather, better subjective, make an easier lather than a badger. I didn't say better, I said easier, less work. I find that to be true, but then I got a little bit to back me up on this. It was something that Peter Charkalis said a long time ago, and I don't even think he realizes that he said it. But when I heard it, I was like, oh. Peter has a video out a couple years ago where he was teaching how to make a lather. If anybody's ever seen Peter make a lather, he's the GOAT. He's the Michael Jordan of lathers right there. There's nobody out there better than him. He was gonna, when he got started, he said, I want to use a badger knot, but I wasn't prepared. I didn't have time to soak it. It's going to take too long, blah, blah, blah. He goes, so I'm going to use this brush. And then he says, you know what? No, I'm not. He goes, I'll be back. So I guess the scene changed or whatever. And he's got a badger knot there. And he said that if he had used a synthetic, people would blame him for cheating or accuse him of cheating. Okay? Now, he may not have even realized he said that, but coming from him, those words have a lot of weight. So if he says people accuse him of cheating from using a synthetic knot, that must mean it must be easier to create a lather with a synthetic knot. So I will put a link to that video down in the description. I don't usually do things in the description, but I will today. I'll put that down there. But anyway, with Ariana and Evans soap, if you've ever used one, it's autopilot. Whips up to a nice, creamy, thick, juicy lather. and the scent is just amazing. And the combination of that woods and spices and sandalwood is very nice. So yeah, and the spicy aftershave. Oh, my spicy aftershave. I bought about a week or about 2 weeks ago. I was on Mercari here in Japan, and I found a vintage bottle from the 1970s of Avon Spicy, which is kind of a dupe of Old Spice, and it was new, unopened. It's open now. I've used it a couple times. It smells incredible. It's very similar to Old Spice, but it's missing that little sharp punch that Old Spice has, which is not a bad thing. It's a really, really good scent. My only problem with the Avon Spicy is when you put it on, and it may be because it's 50 years old, the scent's there, but 30 minutes later, it's gone. So that may be because of the age, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to be receiving some Old Spice fragrance oil. So I might put 2 or 3 drops down in that bottle and maybe reactivate that. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll test it in a little tube first. Pour some in and put a little Old Spice in there and let it sit for a couple days and see how it comes out. All right, guys. Well, that is it for today. We've hit the 6-minute mark, so I'm going to let you guys go. Guys, have you ever had a no-frill shave that just worked? Let me know about it. Tell me. I like hearing those things. All right, guys. Well, I put out a blog post yesterday about pre-shaves. If you're interested in that, check out www.MullyShaves.wordpress.com. You know what? I'll put a link to that down in the description too. All right, guys. Well, tell me about your no-frill shave, and I guess we'll call that a shave. All right, guys. Y'all stay smooth.